Yes, so welcome, guys, in today's class. It's another day that the Almighty has granted us a chance to get to be alive today. We thank God for that, and I think your day has been great. Today, we want to have a class about a topic that we've been discussing, that is warehousing. And I want us to go deep into the unit and get to know more about warehousing. And I think everyone is at par. And just before I start, I would like us to remind ourselves on what we learned previously about warehousing. So I'll give any member of the class an opportunity to tell us what or share something on what we discussed earlier. So the floor is open for any member of the class to shed us some light on whatever we discussed. Yes, come on, guys. Mercy, Mercy, is Mercy in class? Is Mercy in class? Birenge, Birenge.
Us.
I'm requesting you guys. I'm saying we talked about warehousing previously in our previous class, and I just want us to remind ourselves on what we discussed. Okay, so I'll give this opportunity to any member of the class who would wish to remind us what we discussed. Yes, Mercy.
Hello.
Yes, Birenge.
Yes, we learned about types of warehouse
Yeah.
where we mentioned a number of types of warehouse, and we learned that we have bonded warehouse, public warehouse,
Yes.
and private warehouse.
Okay, thank you for that. So after checking on different types of warehouse where we have public, private, and bonded warehouse, today we are just going to check on how to know nature of procurement goods and their storage because we've basically checked on the types. How then do we store these goods in the warehouse? In which conditions or which types of goods do we store in the specific, maybe in connection to the layout of the warehouse, yeah. So by the end of our lesson today, that will be very short, we are just going to check on the nature of procurement goods and their storage conditions. I think everyone is able to see my screen, eh? And
Yes.
yeah, I think the screen is visible from your end. From your end, you can see I'm sharing on procurement goods. We first define what are procurement goods. So procurement goods refer to items and materials that an organization or a business requires through the procurement process. In simpler form, these are goods, work, services that organization require in different forms. Yeah, we have various forms of procurement goods, and that is the next step I'm showing you, where we have the raw materials. They are basically used in manufacturing or production of various products. Then we have finished good. This is the end product. in a from a factory. Then we have components and parts. Those are maybe basically found in assembly or manufacturing plants, where we have various components. We have screw, we have connectors, we have gears for different machines and vehicles. And then, oh, Henry is late for class. Let me admit him. Henry, okay, I think Henry is sorted now. Then, in continuation, we have office supplies. These are basically used in offices. Then we have maintenance and repair goods. Then we have services. Services, these are the intangible products that are offered by different organizations. After checking that, we want to check the nature of procurement goods. Nature of procurement goods are categorized in three core types. That is the perishable goods, the non-perishable goods, and the fragile goods. So from your end, I would like any member of the group to just tell us or read from the slide what are perishable goods, and then the next member to read what are non-perishable goods. So may I see by a show of hand any member willing to read from the slide? You guys are asleep. Yes, Lucy, go on. I want you to read this slide on perishable goods.
Okay, perishable goods. These
Yes,
are items with a limited shelf life,
yes.
such as fresh produce, daily products, and meat. They
Thank
require special handling and often need to be consumed or sold within a short period.
Yeah, so on perishable goods, these are goods that can go bad at any given point if not handled carefully. And we have meat, milk, the products like Mira. Then on perishable goods, these are items that have longer shelf life and they can stay for long. Basically, examples are canned food. Then we have the fragile goods. Those that, if not handled carefully, can lead to breakage, like glasses. Yeah. Then in storage conditions, different goods require various conditions for them to be stored. Where some goods require specific temperature control, others require humidity control. Some are not supposed to expose to light. Those are chemical and pharmaceuticals. Then some other goods also require very tight security. Okay. So before I end my class, before I end my class, I just want us to remind ourselves what we've learned. Anyone who can bring us up to date on whatever we discussed within some 30 seconds. Yes, Lucy, your hand is still up. Maslin? Okay, if the class is quiet, that means whatever we've learned is up to par. So I'd like to leave you with an assignment. If you can see from my slide, we have our housing material flow. I want you to go and check on that. We have the simple, complex, and medium flow. Go and check on the warehousing material flow. Write notes on that so that if we meet the next class, we'll handle it. So before I leave, is there any question in whatever we've learned today?
No question.
Thank you. Basically, there's no question. So
No question.
I want to wish you a good night, and in
Wait,
our
wait,
next
wait.
class, go and work on that assignment. It's classwork. I'll check the notes that you've written and make sure you capture all that is entailed in warehousing and material flow. Thank you very much, and have a good night. And
Thank you.
welcome. You can leave at your pleasure, and you have room to socialize with with each other.